Audi A7 Sportback 50 TDI 2018 UK review. What is it? The idea of a 5-door coupe is a bit of an odd one, if only because by definition it seems to be a touch oxymoronic. Say the word coupe, after all, and the image you'll likely conjure is one of a car with just 2 doors. However, since the original Mercedes-Benz CLS rocked up on the scene back in 2004, the practice of taking a regular saloon, giving it a swooping roofline and labeling it a coupe has caught on in a big way. So much so that there's now such a thing as an SUV coupe. Who'd have thought? This latest 4-door coupe you see before you is the second-generation Audi A7 Sportback, which has been totally redesigned from the ground up to take on the new version of the CLS. We've already tried this particular model, the 50 TDI Quattro, out in South Africa, but now we are putting it to the test back on British roads for the first time. For those of you who maybe haven't quite fathomed out Audi's perplexing new naming structure, this tester is one such person. 50 TDI means this A7 is powered by a 3.0-liter V6 diesel that sends its 282 bhp and 457 pound-feet of torque to all 4 wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. There's also a 335 bhp V6 petrol, badged 55 TFSI, available from launch, although the oil burner is expected to account for the lion's share of UK sales. What's it like? Similar to the new CLS, mild hybrid technology has made its way into the latest A7. This comprises of a 48-volt primary electrical system that can allow the Audi's V6 to shut down when coasting between 34 and 99 miles per hour, using a belt alternator starter to restart the engine when you touch the throttle. Coupled with improved stop-start technology that uses the front cameras to detect when the car ahead of you moves away, fuel consumption is said to be improved by 0.7 liters per 100 kilometers, an additional 62 miles in old money. On the road, the technology works rather well. Haptic feedback from the throttle lets you know the time is right to lift your foot off the pedal, with the engine cutting out a split second afterwards. Were you not looking keenly at the rev counter on the 12.3-inch virtual cockpit LCD screen, which is standard fit across the A7 range, you'd likely not notice the fact the engine cut out in the first place. The belt alternator starter that restarts the engine is similarly unintrusive. Unfortunately, the same can't be said of the manner in which our sports specification test car's optional sport suspension controlled the car's ride. At low speed, the A7 feels jittery, with the firm setup sending a tiresome amount of vibration to your backside. This was mitigated slightly at speed, although undulations do cause the suspension to compress in a jarring manner. A solution, which we'd advise going for, is to spec the optional adaptive air suspension, which makes the A7 far more comfortable and compliant on less than stellar road surfaces. Just be prepared to part with £2,000 for the privilege. As a side note though, Audi curiously didn't have any A7s with the conventional steel spring suspension available for testing. While the A7's ride might not be exactly stellar, at least the cabin is a comfortable place to be. It's all very modern and futuristic, with the new dual touch screens for the infotainment system lending the interior a very minimalistic feel. Physical switchgear is few and far between here. Build quality is sound, as you'd expect from Audi, and there's plenty of adjustability in the seats and steering column. Those in the back will have little to complain about too, although the middle seat is thoroughly unsuitable for anyone other than children, owing to the large transmission tunnel and the fact that your head immediately comes in contact with the roof. Noise from the 3.0-liter diesel engine is well isolated at a cruise, and even under heavy acceleration the sound it produces wouldn't be best described as unpleasant. It's deep and bassy in its timbre, and fits in well with the A7's sophisticated character. It's also respectably quick. Its 457 pounds-feet of torque is available from just 2,250 revolutions per minute, so overtaking moves are dispatched with ease. Should I buy one? Muscular, sporting looks aside, the A7 isn't really the sort of car that'll have you looking for any excuse to get behind the wheel and go for a drive. It's quick but not ludicrously so, it handles keenly but not in a particularly engaging or exciting way, and while the adaptive air suspension does make it a largely comfortable car, you'll have to part with 2,000 pounds on top of the car's £54,940 asking price to get it. On the flip side though, you'll get a plush, comfortable cabin, plenty of onboard tech and, of course, the prestige that comes along with that Audi badge. As an added bonus, the A7 is also forecast to hold its value better than comparable versions of the Mercedes CLS and BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo. So, while its ride might be a touch harsh on your backside, at least the depreciation will be a bit more forgiving on your wallet. Audi A7 Sportback 50 TDI Sport. Price £54,940, engine V6, 2,967 cc, turbocharged diesel, 48 volts mild hybrid system, power 282 bhp at 3,500 to 4,000 revolutions per minute, torque 457 pounds-feet at 2,250 to 3,000 revolutions per minute, gearbox 8-SPD Tiptronic automatic, curb weight 1,880 kilograms, 0 to 62 miles per hour, 5.7 seconds, top speed 155 miles per hour, economy 45.6 mpg, CO2, tax band 147 grams per kilometer, 31%, rivals Mercedes-Benz CLS, BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo.